Alors, merci et bon matin à tous. I'm absolutely delighted to be here today. Thank you, Bloorview, for hosting this really good news event today. You know, it's really special to be part of our government's initiative to help support parents and families that care for persons with disabilities. And thank you very much for having Jim and me here today to be able to share this with you. Avant de commencer, j'aimerais féliciter aussi la Banque de Montréal et la Société de gérance des fonds qui offrent le régime enregistré d'épargne invalidité, y inclut ses subventions et ses bons connexes. I'm really pleased to thank as well the Bank of Montreal and the Société de gérance des fonds for being here and for offering this program so soon. Today's announcement isn't extremely important, is not just extremely important to the Government of Canada, but it's important to me personally. As some of you may know, I wear these tinted glasses because about 3 years ago I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, a genetic thyroid condition. It affected my vision and sensitivity to light. Now there's no cure for it, but there is treatment, and it just takes time. And the treatment has involved medications to control the thyroid, and I've had to have several eye surgeries. The good news is that they worked. The scary news is I'm actually back to driving now. You know, as Minister of Human Resources and Skills Development, this is part of my story. And it enriches my perspective on the role of government in helping Canadians remove barriers that stand in their way. The thing is that I'll never forget what it was like to be without 2/3 of my vision. It didn't slow me down in my duties any, but I was forced to find new and creative ways to gain back my independence for the simple things in life. And today's announcement is about helping bring more independence to families with persons with disabilities who are facing challenges, particularly financial challenges, when planning their future. Le Canada a fondé sur la promesse de pouvoir s'accomplir, travailler fort, élever une famille et avoir une vie meilleure. Aujourd'hui, il est plus important que jamais de s'assurer que tous les Canadiens et Canadiennes profitent de cette promesse, quel que soit le milieu culturel, leur sexe, leur âge ou leur invalidité. In my travels, I often meet and share such stories with people who have disabilities and with their families. And while these families are often armed with extraordinary determination, with will and perseverance, they often speak of different challenges or triumphs. Most often, I hear about them having troubles making ends meet. And as we're already well into the holiday season, let's remind ourselves of what's most important all year round. Families. Families come first. And that's why we're here today, because our government is putting your families first. We want to help parents and families that care for people with disabilities to save toward the long-term security of their loved ones. The RDSP, the Registered Disabilities Savings Plan, is a long-term tax-assisted savings vehicle to support the vulnerable and to provide assistance to those Canadians who face unique and difficult challenges. About 280,000 Canadians are eligible to open RDSPs. Le ministre Flaherty parlera du régime enregistré d'épargne invalidité. Pour ma part, j'aimerais dire quelques mots au sujet des volets subventions et bons du régime. Ceci aideront les Canadiens et les Canadiennes à faible et modeste revenus à résoudre leurs difficultés financières. Minister Flaherty is going to be talking about the RDSP. For my part, I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the grants and bonds. So let's start with the grant. An individual with an RDSP account is also eligible to apply for a matching grant from the Government of Canada. Under the grant, people with disabilities and their families can now accumulate a maximum of $3,500 a year in their RDSP account. This means that on top of the plan's lifetime limit of $200,000 in contributions, they'd benefit from a maximum of $70,000 in government grants over a lifetime. And with the bond, people with disabilities and their families with a net income of $21,000 a year or less would be eligible for up to $1,000 annually with a lifetime limit of $20,000. Our government is working towards creating greater opportunities for Canadians with disabilities. And through our work and dedication, we're helping build a Canada that is accessible by everyone. Cette réalisation n'aurait pu avoir lieu sans la coopération des intervenants du milieu associatif des personnes handicapées. C'est là notre effort commun pour soutenir les personnes handicapées et leurs familles afin qu'elles puissent être autonomes financièrement et jouir d'une plus grande independence. And we're fortunate today, indeed, to have here a father, Neil, and his daughter, Claire, who are examples of a family that will benefit from the Registered Disabilities Savings Plan. Would you stand up, please?